Hello, everyone. RPG Kingdom Kid here, back with another live stream of Final Fantasy 14. It has been a hot minute since I have streamed 14. Actually, it's been a hot minute since I streamed in general, and it's been a hot minute since I've actually played 14. I played 14 yesterday in preparation for the stream here, so I was like, yeah, let's see how it is. So hopefully everything's good. So yeah, let me do my little intro here and then we'll get to it. But yeah, guys, I still haven't really figured out if I'm going to be streaming anytime soon. Maybe next month or something. I don't know. Things are a little crazy right now, so I don't really want to take some time away from other stuff to focus on streaming. But we shall see. Maybe maybe in either June or July. It all depends, I suppose. Or maybe even August. I don't know. We got some stuff going on. But anyway, guys, yeah, so there's that. I release videos every single day at 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, or on a day that I'm streaming, I release it at 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. Currently, guys, we have Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom coming out in the earlier slot. I'm freaking addicted to that game. Nintendo has made some awesome crack this year so far. Started off with Octopath Traveler 2, which is pretty amazing. I'll talk about that in a little bit. And then they had Future Redeemed, which was fucking amazing. And now they have Tears of the Kingdom, which is fucking amazing. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I know Octopath Traveler 2 is technically on other systems, not just the Switch, but fuck it. Octopath Traveler 1 was great, so yeah. And then, of course, guys, in the later slot, we have Octopath Traveler 2 coming out. And that game's getting very close to wrapping up. As a matter of fact, I believe Saturday is the last day for Octopath Traveler 2. Be on the lookout for that, because holy shit, this stuff get crazy if stuff hasn't already been crazy before. Alright, without further ado, let us continue the Dark Throne. Currying favor. Andy, 'tis good to see you. Have you any news from old Charlian? We've yet to hear from Stola regarding her search for a means to return to the void. I must confess that her silence has left me feeling restless. Nor am I alone in this. Estinian has such an excess of energy that he has been helping to train our soldiers with nary a grumble. As for Zero... Speaking of which... Is something the matter? No. Andy paid us a visit, and so I was apprising him of recent developments, or the lack thereof. Are you heading somewhere? To replenish my ether. Would you like to come? Hells yeah, I would. A rare but most welcome invitation. Timely too, I might add. I myself was thinking of venturing out into the city. It would be my pleasure to join you. You will accompany us, of course. Come then. I have earned a run at the bazaar first. I have an errand to run at the bazaar first. Bum bum ba bum ba bum. Bum bum ba ba da da. Coming in morning time, calling swiftly, bleeding minds. I should also mention, I have procured my copy of Final Fantasy 16. I have procured that copy. I've procured the collector's edition, the $400 collector's edition. Yes, I got a phone call from that once that went through. So yeah. But I'm very excited for that. I cannot wait. Hopefully I get that either the day before or the day of the game coming out. Because, yeah, I'm definitely going to do an unboxing of that. And, of course, we're doing a Let's Play of it, too. So, picking up some more spice. Rita told me to do so before my next visit. Mr. Zero has quite the tolerance, you see. Oh, Mr. Zero has quite the tolerance, you see. The sisters know we Hanashi are fond of spicy food. But I doubt any of us could keep up with her. With just the spices they normally had on hand, the Mayan can't quite satisfy her, which is why I'm happy to provide what they need to achieve more rigorous flavors. Now then, variety being the spice of life, perhaps you'd like to choose something extra to blend with Miss Zero's usual. It'll help keep things interesting. What do you say? Fine by me. You can appreciate the nuance of this world's substance far better than I can expect. Colorful array of spices appear at the hemp sacks. The ludicrous crimson powder, the aromatic black corns, the little red husk, the coarse yellow flakes. So, if I'm going by like this is probably paprika. This is probably just regular pepper, or peppercorns. Red husks. Cayenne? Or this could be cayenne, that could be paprika. And then this is probably mustard seed? I will go with that one. These flakes appear to have grade from a thick root. Their shapes or aroma suggest a branching flavor. Now let's see what these are. These tiny husks gives also a citrus-like scent. Perhaps they will imbue dishes with zesty notes. These corn tickle your nose with a pungent yet enticing aroma. One can imagine this lean dish an appetizing accent. Bright red in color, the powder is hot just to look at. It will likely induce a healthy sweat when consumed. Fuck yeah, we'll go with that one. That's a fine choice, but don't take my word for it. Here, have a taste. Zero may wish to observe your reaction. It would be considered to sample the spice in her presence. Tentatively place some of the spice on your tongue. A vibrantly blaze engulfs your mouth. Your action speaks volumes. That will suffice then. Oh, it's a pleasure, Mr. Zero, and do give Mary my regards. Nah. Man, I wonder what everyone's doing here.
My usual, please. But with this spice.
With the spice.
Of course, Zero. It would be my pleasure. Well now, this is enough to make a whole kettle of your special curry.
I don't need that much.
Rest assured, it's easy enough to make a serving just for you. Or we could make the kettle and share it. There would be enough not only for your companions but other diners as well. I dare say everyone will be delighted.
Very well. A full kettle, then.
Excellent. We'll prepare it at once.
A full kettle, then.
And for your excellency and our esteemed adventurer, are you happy to try a bowl of Zero's curry? We can make yours milder if you prefer.
Grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot fully appreciate the flavor with this vessel. Another time, perhaps. Do not hold back on my account, my friend. Eat and enjoy.
I'll have his excellency's happy. If I could have mine, I'd touch milder. Nah, fuck no, I love my shit spicy.
Understood. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
It It gladdens me to see you taking to life in Radzathan, Zero. In the area of our cuisine, not least of all. Spicy dishes have long been favored in our sultry clime for their ability to whet the appetite and cool the body. Of course, spices also have the effect of preserving foods, which makes them highly coveted in foreign lands. All of this has given rise to a thriving spice industry, and the wealth it brings has allowed our nation to prosper while maintaining its neutrality.
So you trade your spices? Seems rather more complicated than trading in ether.
In the beginning, this land was no more than refuge for me. But now it is my home, and the people of Radzathan my beloved children. Together, we build this vibrant nation. And naught would please me more than to show it to my sister one day.
Vibrant. Rubicante said the same when he described this world. A reminder of all that has been stolen from us. What many who remember doubtless yearn to take back.
Our home is a lost cause. Our only choice to begin anew. In this world, where we may reclaim our mortality.
Nonetheless, it's wrong to damn another to save yourself. As I told Rubicante, as I found myself moved to speak. I still do not understand what made me feel this way, nor what compels you mortals to help one another. But I hope to someday.
It's our nature.
We too hope that you will find the answers you seek.
What is going on? What's happening?
Compliments of Mistress Zero, the Satrap's honored guest. We are serving a special curry for anyone who wishes to partake. But be warned, it is not for the faint of heart.
Oh, by all means, I'd welcome the challenge.
By all means.
Sisters have mercy. The smell alone is...
Oh, I would love to have some curry like that with a little piece of bread right there that you dip in. That'd be great.
Get buns!
We could get the same cutscene no matter which spice you pick, I wonder. I made a mistake. No, I didn't. I
To
love
better
that shit.
maintain the facade, the alchemist ensured that my vessel was capable of consuming food.
But I do not taste.
However, I fear Zero's curry would test the limits of their design.
Apologies for the delay. Please relax and enjoy your meal.
Relax. I don't have time for that. I've been waiting for this. Come. Let's replenish our ether.
I love her so much. I hope she's super important in the next main story patch update. Well, not super important, but I hope she's has everyone's fucking dead. But at least I hope she's a part of it, My whole life flashed before my eyes. I know it was exhilarating. I thought the spices we picked were perfect.
I trust you have eaten your fill. I shall have Merit prepare a meal for us to take to Estinian. I suspect he too is overdue a replenishment. By this hour, he will have retired to his chambers at Magaduta. Come, let us pay him a visit.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about this too. Spicy curry has left you slightly flushed and set your heart racing. Whatever challenges await, you're ready to... Ah, shit. The one other thing is that the there's a PlayStation Showcase happening tomorrow, or has already happened, or is about to happen today. If you guys are watching it, watching this archive, I'm super excited for that. The unfortunate thing is happening at the time when I'm at work, so I will not be able to record reactions to it. But I'm super excited for it still, so I cannot wait. Welcome back, Master Stinian. Yes, please return to his chambers, so I'll be happy to escort you.
Estinian, are you there? We've brought something for you.
I enter.
What's up, Stinian? Oh, no, okay, nope, you just, oh, God.
Squid masala from the Mehane. I thought you might enjoy it.
Masala, eh? I prefer my squid dried. But I'm sure it won't disappoint. My thanks. Idle as I am in our sorceress's absence, I see. I can't offer much in the way of entertainment, but make yourselves comfortable.
Shall we disrobe as well?
Yeah?
No. We simply caught our friend unprepared. He will make himself presentable at once, I am sure.
At last. We've been looking for you.
My friends! Tell me, were you able to devise a way to return to the 13th?
I believe so. It required a visit to the moon, where I took the opportunity to enlist Orionge's assistance.
Ishtola hath told me all. I should be glad to help you free Ashdaya and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
Yay, Orionge.
If Rubicante spoke true, both Golbez and Ashdaya are on the moon of the 13th. Unlike here in the Source, however, we have no means of making the journey from the surface of the star itself. The technology simply does not exist. Therefore, I propose that we employ a gate to deliver us directly to our destination.
Is such a feat possible?
In theory, having once been a single whole, the source and its reflections share striking similarities in geography. And according to a certain someone who unceremoniously whisked us away to the first, the same locations across the worlds are intrinsically bound. All of which is to say, were we to pass through a gate on the source's moon, it should lead us to the moon of the 13th. Of course, there is the risk of Voidsent gaining entry to our world. Thus did I decide to seek Urianger's counsel.
Both the Watcher and the Loporrits are aware of our proposed endeavor. While they are yet deliberating precautionary measures, they have pledged their full cooperation.
You've been busy. I presume you've also found a way to open this gate.
Be it in Radzat-Han or Sharlayan, scholars have long cast their gaze unto the endless dark of the void. And so, with Harnish insights to augment our knowledge, we have indeed conceived of a promising plan to pierce the veil. A plan I am confident will succeed, precisely because the moon is our stage.
The moon!
The preparations will be extensive, and we will require vast quantities of ether. After all, our gate must be large enough to accommodate another great worm. My proposal entails delivering copious amounts of ether to the Tower of Babel in Garlemald. As you will recall, Fandaniel used the structure to destroy the Brand's imprisoning Zodiac. And we, in like manner, will use it to channel ether to the moon, and thereby open our gate.
I see. Then we shall need someone on the moon for the necessary rituals.
Just so, Your Excellency. I intend to head back anon for that very purpose, as well as to help devise our strategy to deal with invading Voidsent. Along with our lunar allies, we will once again require the assistance of your alchemists, Nidana not least of all. May I trouble you to serve as their escort?
Fine by me. The room was beginning to feel constraining.
For my part, I shall
you have your
oversee the
curry yet,
requisite
Estinian?
tasks on the star. Might I prevail upon you for your assistance?
So I wanted to see how spicy you liked it.
If all are in agreement, then let us set to work.
We have our heading.
We'll open our gate, and we will stop Golbez.
We are Final Fantasy 4ing it, right? He's from 4, right? Yeah, XIV is 5. Kefka is 6. Sephiroth is 7. Ultimecia is 8. Kefka, not Kefka, I can't remember his name, but, like, yeah. The Dark Throne. Kuja? Kuja, yeah, Kuja is 9. Sin, Seymour, Jekt are 10. 11, meh. 12 is, fucking can't remember his name, so. Fuck it. I'll get the food just so I can. Get the food so that I can get, going ham. If one and all ready, then let us set forth, our preparations to complete. If I may, I beg a moment to exchange this vessel for its grown counterpart. It is in the keeping of alchemists at the High Crucible. Of course, we shall accompany thee thither, and thence begin our journey. Fuck. I was gonna say something I can't remember. I hate when that happens. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll say something, and then like, oh no. I got distracted. The High Crucible. My apologies for the delay. Aye, that is a striking similar current indeed. Well suited to the work ahead, I doubt not. Allow me to explain your store's plan in greater detail. As you know, we seek to open a void gate in Mar Laman Prom, that we might gain direct passage to the moon of the 13th. Whilst our comrades labor upon the moon, we must needs accomplish two tasks. First is the procurement of a substantial quantity of aether, and subsequently deliver it onto the Tower of Babel. Said structure was once used to siphon the land's essence by way of the Teleropid spires. Such a method, however, does pose an unacceptable risk to the greater aetherial balance of our world. Thus must we seek an alternate means of convoying our requested resources. Our second task does pertain to the use of the Tower of Babel itself. You may recall that its portal to the moon was placed under the supervision of the Ilsbard contingent. We would employ it to a different end. We must first attend the contingent's express permission. We should like to believe that they would not refuse us, so perhaps we should concern ourselves with the aether problem first. Any idea whence we might source the vast quantity needed? Why, a likely location doth come to mind. Let's make for the airship landing. There I shall reveal more. Hello, Yonjay. Oh, okay, right there. There, I'll just go to this one over here. I'm actually very excited to do the Pandemonium update too as well. When I'm done with the story here, because I really like that. And then of course there's going to be more stuff to get to. Yes, please. I'm gonna get my boost up. I really do like to play this again, I really do like being able to play this again. All our present encountered for. Excellent. We shall travel to Charlian and then seek the nearby Isles of Ham. Near onto the surface of this isle, the rivers of aether converge. The churning energy of this confluence is released by the waves of geysers. Originally, the Ragnarok was to be powered by aether harvested from the isles. But as well as you know, an alternate power source was ultimately founded for the vessel. Passage onto Ultima Thule, to the very limits of existence, was facilitated by not less than the strength of the Mother Crystal herself. As such, the Isle of Ham's vast aether deposits remain untouched. We must help ourselves to that energy, provided we are able to secure the form's permission. Yet again, we need permission. There's nothing straightforward in this world. Such is the nature of politics, I fear. And as the Signs of Seventh Dawn have been officially disbanded, no longer we a recognized collective, a somewhat disadvantaged position, bureaucratically speaking. Fortunately, however, there is a recognized and respected body upon which we might prevail. The students of Baldesion. Upon arriving in Charlian, let us seek our friends at the Annex. Dun, dun. La la la. Too many people! Welcome back, Andy. What brings you here today, and such clever company? Greetings, Ojika. On this occasion, I come to seek the student's assistance in the matter of some urgency. In that case, you want to speak with Kryl. She's the main hall sorting through our archives. There's a visitor with her at the moment, but no one you don't know, so feel free to show yourself in. Hey, it's this dude.
Well now, if it isn't two of my dearest friends. As for the other two, I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
If you had the pleasure of one of them, I'm sure.
Not in this vessel, perhaps. 'Tis I, Vashan. Though you are welcome to call me Vritra, if you prefer.
Pay me no mind. I merely accompany them.
I pray you forgive us our intrusion. If you are occupied, we shall call again anon.
It's quite all right. We've just finished swapping all our secrets anyway. Erenville occasionally comes and shares the latest Gleaner gossip, you see. From forgotten ruins to mysterious relics, if there's aught that might be of interest to the students, he kindly lets us know.
Kindly.
Alas, I must soon depart on an expedition. As I may be away for an extended period, I wish to give Kryl fair warning. Hence my visit today.
I see. There are specimens that want for procuring, I presume?
No, it isn't guildship business, but rather... homecoming.
Well, that sounds nice.
But enough about me. You have business too, yes? And I'm in the way.
Far from it. As a matter of fact, we should be grateful if you could stay and share your knowledge of the nearby isles with us. We seek a means to travel to the Void. There, a man named Golbez plots to invade our world. A man who even now holds my sister hostage. To that end, we require a great quantity of ether, which we understand may be had on the Isle of Ham. We came in the hope of exploring how it might best be procured.
An invasion from the 13th? Must the stakes always be so dramatic?
You have a knack for finding trouble. If Gleaners collected world-ending crises, you could make quite a name for yourself in our profession. It's true the Isle of Ham is a veritable font of ether, but as it's under the Forum's direct jurisdiction, only a privileged few get to set foot there. I myself haven't.
So if we want to help ourselves to the Isle's ether, we'll need to secure the Forum's permission.
That's politics.
Very well. The students of Baldessian recognize your endeavors as combating a grave threat to the world. As representative, I hereby pledge our full assistance. Now that it's official, you may leave the politics and paperwork to me. Our operations remain small, but we shouldn't meet any undue resistance.
We are truly grateful.
If I may. According to the original plan for the Exodus, ether collected from the Isle of Harm was to power the Ark. Art thou perchance familiar with the logistics of this endeavor?
I don't know anything about that, I'm afraid. Nor do I think any cleaner would. You might have better luck asking someone involved with the Ark's construction. Margaret, for instance. She's a researcher in Charley and Hamlet. I met with her for a job recently, and she mentioned working on the Ragnarok's propulsion system. You could do worse than to seek her out while awaiting the forum's verdict.
We may well do just that. Our gratitude for thine advice, and may this threat be but a memory upon thy return.
You're quite welcome. Now then, if you'll excuse me.
I best start drafting our petition. Go on and find your researcher. I'll contact you as soon as we've made progress.
Let us leave matters here to Mistress Kryl, and hie ourselves to Labyrinthos.
Right then, time to put our best foot forward. A pity you can't tidy yourself.
Poor Kryl.
I should have had Ishtola enchant you when I had the chance. And what have we here?
Oh.
Later, Kryl, later. You've work to do.
That's probably important. Alrighty. Where to next? Off to the hamlet. The Rostara. I always love the new Charlene music. Oh, it's so fucking good. And Walker had a fantastic soundtrack. Soken really let himself go, and with him being the behind 16, I am even more excited. Wait. Yes. Labyrinthos. I was like, wait, am I going the right way? Oh, I still don't have this whole area mapped out, huh? I thought I had it mapped out. That's my bad. Oh, but I can at least fly. Oh, right, I was going to get my equipment fixed. I should have done that. Oh, well, it's not a big deal. They're not, like, too broken. As we'll see here. See, not my stuff is, like, too bad. Oh, hold on. Hello, Margaret. Visitors, how delightful. If you require assistance, then ask away. It so happens you've come in a posterius bliss. They give us the abruptness of our inquiry, but 'tis our understanding that thou had charge of the Ragnarok's propulsion systems. We should like to know how Aether harvested on the Isle of Ham was to be stored and transported to the Ark, if the disclosure such information permitted. Oh, it's no bother at all. We built special tanks that can store ether just like we can casks to store wine. Simple, really. Simple, but quite brilliant in construction. They raveled even crystals for ether capacity. A pity we never got to use them. How muddled and distant the memory. When Doom's deadline loomed large, we exerted ourselves with a waist-high mire of work only to end up chin-deep in another. I was at one with the world, a conduit with energies of creation, but now I am truly alive. Who would have thought that sleeping in a bed and eating warm meals could make such a difference? Why, I feel positively functional. I dare say it rivals the thrill of dancing on the knife edge of failure. She's a mood and a half. I'm happy for her. There's like, oh my, what the fuck? I'm not glad for you, quite. On the subject of the Aether tanks, do you know what became of them? What did become of them? For the life of me, I can't seem to remember. Oh, but I do remember someone who might remember. He should be back by now. Just look for the fellow wearing an outfit that screams I've been on vacation and you haven't. Very well, we shall seek out this conspicuous colleague of thine. Our sincerest gratitude, Margaret, and do look after thyself. Come, let us seek out this individual attained in a manner suggested of recent furlong. I'll be coming back here at some point. Ah, yes, just always look... No! There we go. Just always look for the group of people on patch days. A phrase that launched our teeny tiny toy boy. How have you been, Andy? Able to catch a bit of rest? Well, if I don't know about the Aether tanks, who in by God's name would? Born right in me very own workshop they were. A pleasure as always, Master Kokoro. I trust thy respite proved rejuvenating. And then some, but I won't bore you with the details. At least not without a drink in me. So, why the interest in our little old tanks? Permit me to explain. I see. Think I've got the long and short of it. It goes without saying, but we all owe you more than we can ever pay. If you need our Aether tanks, then they're at your disposal. There's just one problem. We need the form's approval to set foot on the Isle of Ham. But up to me, you'd be on the next ship out. But that lot can't wipe their asses unless it's in accordance with procedural motions. You may be asked that my backside is immaculate. Of course you'd show up. Thalek stomping thighs, Master Chalant, and Scholar Mata. What a surprise! These names for Chalant. Upon the intrusion, the form has deliberated your petition, and we decide to deliver our verdict directly. I would hope that the matter of pandemonium has not been overshadowed by other concerns, but that is a discussion for another time. Don't worry, I'm going to it after this, so calm down. You have been created special disposition to travel to the Isles of Ham for the purpose of Aether extraction on one condition. On account of its rich deposits of ether, the Isle is home to thoughts of vicious beasts. We ask that you call any such creatures you encounter. AKA dungeon time. That's all. And about the vast amount of ether we seek, I expect a far higher price. Believe me, we do not underestimate the value of what you desire. Nay, we simply owe the students of Baldosian and their esteemed collaborators a debt of gratitude, and we felt that expediting your request was a suitable way of repaying it. Debt of gratitude. We have taken the liberty of arranging your passage to the Isle of Hams. Your vessel awaits at Scollins Harbor. Then I'd better get those Aether tanks loaded onto the airships. We'll be ready to take them where you need it, assuming it's safe. I shall head back to the Axe, but should you need anything else, don't hesitate to call. Yeah, check out that letter, which is probably going to be important for the next update, most likely, Kryl. Who knows?
Bound for the Isle of Harm. You look like the ones Master Fortuno told me to expect. If you're ready to depart, then so am I. Just say the word.
Is something the matter?
I did recruit one other to our party, but he is late to arrive.
Who? Is it Thancred? It's Thancred! This is Thancred.
Forgive me my delay.
Of course you're always late, you bastard.
Thancred? 'Tis good to see you.
Who the fuck are you?
If it isn't Varshan. They do grow up so quickly.
At least you knew that.
Urianger tells me we have a host of exciting new tribulations to face.
You do need a tank. Well, actually, no. I thought he would be the all-round. Urianger's the healer.
Zero.
Zero's the DPS. Thancred's a defender.
A pleasure.
And Vashav's is an all-arounder. Like, he'd be whatever you were missing.
Apart from strengthening our company with his redoubtable skill at arms, Thancred may also serve as a mentor in those matters that trouble thee.
AKA, he's a womanizer.
I speak of the intangible forces which bring souls together. Thancred is possessed of experience both unique and insightful that I am sure he would gladly share with thee. Thou needst but ask.
Womp womp. There you go. The Aether Front. Ah, little paw bears. Aw. Oh, I hope we don't have to fight that. But okay, that thing looks like a thing we gotta fight. I just hope we don't have to fight the bears. Da bears. Look at these sharks. Yeah, now that I know, like, basically how to, like, properly tank. I like her. My axe. I'm gonna get hit by that. What the fuck? Alright, I got that. Okay. A little bigger this time around. Forge ahead. Oh, I'm in a bad spot. I'm in a bad spot. Yep, okay, that was bad. Yep, that was woof. Whoops. Gotta love when you go through things the first time, right? So the little ones will go off first, and then the big ones. Got it. This might actually be 2 streams, too, by the way. It all depends. I do have something planned late, or like around 1 o'clock, 1:30, so... I think I want to save my shake it off until after, or until when that attack comes up, so... Sonic Blue. Wait, we need the healer. The alpha legend, the heart of the party. Oh. Oh my god. We... I wonder if that Necopod Twitch TV is currently live on Twitch right now. Arcos. Ripper Claw. Ripper Claw. No! Damn it! Ah! Damn it! Pass on an item I needed. My face. Oh shit, it's a Kraken. I was like, could you imagine if it was Altos? Mammoth. Okay. Slumbering Scorch. Probably. Got him. I'll be honest, they are all great. Oh my god. Yay. I think it's still on auto. We'll see. I gotta go to the beat. Hello.
Much obliged for clearing the way.
Right back.
We'll get to work at once. Filling these up will take a good while. I appreciate it if you stood watch till we finished. I ain't getting chewed to chum by some ether-bloated bugger. Oh, by the by. Where were you planning on putting these to use? We could deliver them by airship, see? Provided it ain't too far.
We would need them transported to Galema, to the Tower of Babel.
Ah, that's a long old journey. Too long for a direct flight. Tell you what, we'll send them over with the scheduled shipment of provisions headed that way. I'll make the arrangements as soon as we get back. Save some poor chocobos having to drag this lot through the snow.
You have our thanks. We shall not forget your generosity.
Super pretty.
Everything seems to be proceeding apace. I dare say you would have been fine without me.
Why would you say such a thing? You are not bound by contract or the threat of force. And you gain no advantage by devaluing your own contribution. Yet you must be bound by something to speak thus. What is it?
What binds me? A belief, I suppose. Born of our shared struggles. No matter where my comrades go, I have faith they will be fine. For I know that they will walk their chosen path as surely as I walk mine. I trust them, in short. Trite though it may sound.
Trust. I remember the word. How long has it been since last I used it? It had no place in my dealings. Not with other Voidsent, and certainly not with Xenos. Not even in the time before darkness engulfed the world. Full often did Memoriates betray their own, corrupted by the very power they wielded. You could trust no one but yourself. Alone we fought, and alone we fell. I wouldn't know how to trust. Is there some trick to it?
Just stay close to this one. You'll learn in no time.
What? What do you mean? Yeah, you're my buddy. You're my pal. You're my friend. You're the one that I want, baby.
Fine. Absolutely fine.
Yeah, Thancred.
I confess I thought thou mightst have more words of counsel to offer.
Oh, she'll soon get the hang of it, even without my help. After our work here is done, I'll see myself back to the shadows. But before that, I take it you've heard as well.
Oh.
Indeed.
Heard of what?
The client seeketh Archons, and 'twould seem our extensive travels and neutrality make us prime candidates.
Client? What
well,
you talking
assuming
about?
we take on the request, I suspect I'll be stuck with you again. Don't let me down,
What are they talking about, I wonder? That's probably what that invitation is that Kryle had. Something that Archons. Something for Archons. Alright. We shall see. Who the fuck am I supposed to talk to? Okay, there you are. To not only allow us to use the tanks, but to arrange their transportation to Galmon besides. Blessed are we to count Koko among our allies. And to thee, with much thanks, Thancred, for coming to our aid in such short notice. Please, you know I'm always happy to help. Don't hesitate to call me again. Till next time. We now enter, the trust. With the tank's transportation thus arranged, our first task is complete. We now turn our attention to the second. To wit, obtain the blessing of the ill-sparred contingent to use the Tower of Babel to challenge Angie into the moon. Our destination is Camp Broken Glass, where we may present our petition to Commander Lucia. Bum 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 bum. Ba da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Holy shit, there's a lot of quests to pick up here. Like Theater Flame. What's up? No, I'm pretty sure I was on the table. Andy, allow me to personally thank you for assistance during the recent Void Center incursion. Your action saved many. What brings you here today? Pray forgive us for not sending word in advance, Commander, but we seek a cooperation in a matter of great importance. Indeed, we appreciate your constantly with us instead of taking unilateral action. It is no simple matter to activate the Tower of Babel, and I speak not only of the technological challenges. Personally, I think we must consider the emotional impact on such an action above all else. And in a more official name, we refer to those who remain here as the Garland community. As you would expect, they are predominantly native Garlands, most of whom are uncomfortable with aether manipulation. To compound matters, the trauma inflicted by Anima is still fresh. If the tower were to suddenly light up again, it is likely to cause distress and reopen old wounds. Better than facing a mass incursion by Golbez and his voice and hordes, surely. Of course, we acknowledge the gravity of the situation as well as the promised bloodshed should we fail to act. Yet, even were we to convey your warning to the public, many simply do not understand the workings of magic or the rift. They will struggle to comprehend why they must be forced to relive personal horrors for the sake of something they cannot imagine. Also, to imagine, having these people see void in sense of their own eyes. So suppose you encounter someone who is freezing in the cold. A natural thing to do might be to make them a fire, yes? But what if that person's so experienced with fire was being badly burned by it, and they harbor an acute fear? Despite the benefits, nay, the necessity of the warmth you offer, they may flee on instinct, or worse, misinterpret your actions for aggression and lash out. So, like the fire that torments this individual, the Tower of Babel torments the people of Garlemald. Yet we cannot afford to falter here. We must find a way to help them overcome their fear. I agree. To that end, the contingent will assist however we can. We should speak with Alphanon and Alize. With the report they have established with the Garland people, I dare say they can provide us with valuable insight. Let's just put them all in the underground shelter there. In the meantime, Urianje, might I ask that you remain here to observe the technical aspects of the tower's activation? We'll just keep everyone underground in the subway. Just we'll have a little mini powwow. Wait, what am I doing? I love my little minion with me there. Hey, Alphino. Hey, brother. Hey, sister. I'm glad to see you, Andy. Vetra has explained our present dilemma. It is no unfounded concern that the Golems might take poorly to the reactivation of the Tower of Babel. I was putting it mildly, man would wind up in arms over it. Trusting the Oswald contingent is fragile enough. We need to tread lightly, or we risk jeopardizing everything we've achieved. Trust again. Well, it seems to me that's not for it but to speak with the people. Rather than hopping on about the necessity of the plan, we need to lead an ear to the concerns. Then perhaps we can begin working towards a compromise. In that case, I'll take you to meet the community leaders. There's a station called Centaurs near St. Colum Imperials. We'll be on to speak to them. There will be prudent to learn what people else will stand as well. But that I will leave to the others. Save Zero. Might you accompany me? I'm sure those in Taper's Den will have their own opinions. I've known if I may drag you along. What about me? Tatun, we leave to you. You are no stranger to the people here, so it should take little pondering to convince them to speak freely. Okay. Then settled. As you learn what you can, let's all meet in Forum Soleus, where we'll have what I hope is a productive discussion. So stay whether you like, no gods can hear you, trust in me. Activate Tower Babel. Are you out of your mind? The abomination transformed my friends and family into monsters. Can't even bear to look at it wherever I step outside. If you want to do something for us, tear the bloody thing down. Okay. Papa Pia. Whatever present state, the Imperial Palace was once the pride of Garlemund. I mean, no disrespect to you and yours, but shouldn't the Garland people be caretakers of foreigners? Though we are dared to speak thus to some of the contingents, they might make assumptions, cut our rations, or worse. No, forget I said anything, please. That's not a bad stance to have. Tower of Babel? What's that got to do with Void Scent? Can't say I understand. Still, your people have done much for and more for us governments. If you say it's a necessity, then it's good enough for me. Okay, well, at least one person somewhat has a not really a here or there kind of opinion. Well, I guess that's someone's like, if you got do what you gotta do type thing. FIFA, the tower isn't right, I tell you. All those magics. Years ago, when I lived in the Providences, the locals razed our village to the ground with this stuff. Made things appear and disappear and fly and burn. I can still see it when I close my eyes. You've done us a good turn, dear, but let's not talk about that tower any longer. It's unnatural. Okay, that one seems a little more, I don't want to say wishy-washy, but kind of wishy-washy. Serious, lad. No, stop it. Tower's evil. It'll turn us all evil. I don't want to hear it. Leave me alone. It's always nice, like, seeing all the other people, like, going to, like, where you're going and such. At least he's on his way with the others. I hope you found the people more receptive than we did. I mean, 2 out of the 3, I think. Andy, I present to you Lord Ganius and Matthias, magistrates of our political council. They have been spearheading the efforts to establish a new system of the government here. When we raised the subject of Tower Babel, they insisted that we speak no further until joined by representatives of the Ishbald contingent. The Alpha and Alzay have yet to arrive, though, so perhaps we should wait. It doesn't matter if only some of you are present. We simply wish to make one thing perfectly clear. The Tower is a manifestation of government integrity and authority. It was once the abode of the imperial family and will forever bear tremendous cultural significance. It is insulting enough that we have had to suffer foreigners occupying it under the guise of rendering aid, and now you propose reactivating it? Nay, we have had enough. Gorman of old may have fallen, but she's fell to civil war, to her own people, not to Eorzea nor to any other land. Came here to assert our unequivocal claim to our territory. Garlemald, and all that lies within our bounds, is beholden to no one. Oh boy. No, goddamn. Since the Excellencies are resolves the negotiations with the contingents, I escort them to Tollerdom. I also instruct Alpha and Alzay to meet us there. Matthias, Lord Genus, by your leave, my comrades and I would speak with the residents of Santadas. The Ishbal contingent holds the Tower of Babel. It is I who wishes for it to be reactivated. Thus I think it meant that I be present for this discussion. Yet my understanding of your people's hardships, their hopes and desires for the dreams of the future, is sorely lacking. In my ignorance I would struggle to contribute. Least do worry, I will not plead our case to the community in your absence. I wish only to identify common ground upon which we might build a relationship that sees us overcome our differences. Very well, but know that the gods will not hesitate to escort you from the premise should they judge our actions to be inappropriate. It's so then, we should all head to Santatas. I'll join you there after I see the Exhilarancy safely to Tertunium. Okay. Oh, I got even more stuff that's like ready to extract materia from. Probably do that. I discovered a new location. Here it is, Sonatas. Temporary refugee for political dignitaries, hence the tight security. I'm given to understand that outsiders are not normally permitted so much as a glimpse inside. We should consider ourselves fortunate to be given this opportunity. I hope it will be worth the trouble. As do I, Zero. As do I. To begin, I propose we split up and ask the residents of their views on the Ishbald contingent and the current state of affairs. We would also do well to learn more about this enclave itself. Should you observe anything of note, pray keep it in mind. It's through open hearts and open minds that I believe we may yet convince their leaders to work with us for the greater good. The pile of crates. stockpile of assorted supplies bears markings indicating they were provided by the Ishbald contingents. The Enclave is clearly relying upon the Alliance for aid. Pelagia! Want to know what I think? I'm a soldier. Try not to think about politics at all. I'll say this much. Our leaders labor to preserve our culture, our way of life. Remains of it at any rate. I trust them to do what's best for Garland. Okay. Barrel of ceruleum. Recognize the large casks as the very same you and your comrades use to transport ceruleum from Lapis Manulus. Why they are in Santanus is unclear. Does that seem weird? Doesn't like every place need ceruleum? Marcus. How do I feel about the contingent? Conflicted, to say the least. Been tasked with the distribution of supplies, and I know as well as any that we couldn't survive without outside aid. But that as it may, even though the Empire has collapsed, we have our pride. People don't want to be beholden to others forever. And there's no denying that it's chafes to see our benefactors occupying the Imperial Palace. I mean, I can get that. How'd it go on your end? Finished touring the Enclave, have you? What were you able to learn? Much the same as me, then. They accept that contingents helped out of necessity and harbor measure of resentment. They have only themselves to blame. If they don't like the bargaining, they should reject it. How many times must I tell you? It's absolutely out of the question! Uh-oh. What's going on? You're running the very same. Came running, we heard shouting. Is that the matter? Oh, no. I was just trying to explain. Mayhap you can clear this up. The contingency has made a reasonable request, but this man insisted that it's impossible. It concerns the Magitech weapon which ran rampant through Regio Urabashima. Every time we deliver supplies here, we have to dispatch extra men to defend against potential attacks. To address the issue once and for all, we propose the elimination of all machina that loiter near the supply route. But you heard him. They refuse to even consider it. The magistrates have already spoken on the matter. Rampart or no, these war machinas are Garlean assets. Furthermore, who is to say they are as dangerous as you attest? It has been suggested that this could be a pretense to scavenge Magitech material for your own ends. I know not if that is the case, but the fact remains we cannot allow you to destroy them. More speculations by the magistrates, I presume. Ridiculous that they have spoken, and unless we want to inflame tensions further, there's aught we can do. How complicated relationships become when not grounded in a clear and established agreement. An equitable agreement. Of course, arrangement. Well, do I understand the difficulty of your position? As a soldier, you must do your duty and obey your superiors. I have an idea, but I must first speak with Commander Lucia. May I take charge of this matter? By all means. Let us return to Camp Broken Glass, where we might discuss a solution I believe will satisfy all parties. Okay. Welcome back, all of you. Pray there have been positive developments in your efforts to appeal to the government community. Mayhap not yet, but there's a method by which I believe all stands to gain. As Strandrab, I intend to propose a trade agreement between Razad Hand and the people of Garlemund. Please continue. The people of this nation have lived through its collapse and more, yet they have chosen to remain, for it is their home. That they have been able to survive thus far is thanks to the Ishbard contingent, or rather in less flattering terms, they are entirely at your mercy. Despite your noble intentions, this one-sided relationship has fueled feelings of frustration and resentment. It is no surprise then that some Garlemans are loath to engage with foreigners, for fear of endangering themselves further, or surrendering more of their already limited autonomy. That's why I wish to present them with an equality arrangement. One that should restore to them a sense of agency after being forced to rely upon charity. Easier said than done. What exactly did you have in mind? Long have Garlemund and Razad Hand abided by a treaty of non-interference. Freely have we traded with one another, and I wish but to continue in this tradition. We would provide your people with such supplies as you require, in return for which you would grant us leave to use the Tower of Babel, as well as share your Magitech resources and expertise. And if we become more reliant upon your technologies, we will of course require more ceruleum to fuel them. This you propose in abundance, and for it you will be duly compensated. Razad Hand's culture will be enriched by your Magitech wonders, and our ever-increasing demand for your wares will see Garlemund grow wealthy and prosperous. Only when both sides keep the interest of the other in mind can an equality relationship be forged. It is a principle I once thought I understood, but I've come to appreciate all the more in recent days, thanks to the sage counsel of a friend from beyond the rift. Ah, she's a cutie. Your Excellency, thank you for a careful consideration of Garlemund's future. Though I cannot speak for every Garlemund, I myself see no reason to object to your proposal. Indeed, if Razad Hands were to take the initiative, other nations may follow suit and seek to normalize trade relations with us. If you see the sense of my proposal, I ask you to join me in the negotiations at Tertunium. Your support may be instrumental in winning over Lord Garnius and Matthias. Lorneus and whatever. By all means, go with them. I have matters here well in hand. I have learned all that I may regarding the tower's operation, so I too shall heed thee to Tertunium. Okay. Crowd you may have brought, but numbers will not intimidate us. The Tower of Babel is ours by rights, and nothing you do will convince us otherwise. Rest assured, it is not our intention to infringe upon the rights of the people of Garlemund. Let's instead discuss the future. As the Sandtrap of Razad Hand, I wish to establish a new trade agreement between our nations. The aid will presently receive will not last forever, my lords. Sooner or later, we must stand on our own 2 feet. But to do so, we must secure a means to replenish our coffers, and the proposed agreement presents a rare opportunity. It is true, we do not want for Magitech and ceruleum, and foreign currency will be needed to procure such things as we lack. It would depend on the precise terms, but I can see the merits. What? Can't believe what I'm hearing. You serve the Emperor, were a proud patriot, yet now you entertain selling national resources like a common merchant. Like you, I weep for what we have lost. But if we are to rebuild Golem, we must make use of what precious few assets remain to us. Nonsense! Utter nonsense! You are a traitor, Nas, and there will be a reckoning. Oh yes, when the people ascended us learn of this, they will cry out for your blood. Oh, Matthias, wait. It isn't safe out there. Oh, well. I guess we're gonna have to go save his life and be like, oh, thank you. Little asshole, as always. Bonds of trust. It's far too dangerous for a civilian to be outside alone. Let's go after Lord Matthias. Just leave Mass here and Maximus care while the rest of us join the search. Lord Matthias is bound to sentence us. We may be able to catch up in Rego Urabashima. I pray he has not come to any harm. There are more pressing matters at hand. I'm alive? Sup? Sup, you dumbass geek?
Praise the sisters, you are safe.
Don't think I'm indebted to you. I never asked for your help.
You love Garlemald dearly, Lord Metius. That much is plain. But you're not alone in that. We all mourn what has become of our homeland. Bristle at having to rely upon outsiders simply to survive the cold. Even now, I struggle with fear and uncertainty. Day after day, I ask myself, what is right? Where do we go from here? I've yet to find the answers. But I won't stop looking nonetheless, and I won't avert my gaze from our grim reality.
Is there hope for us?
Aye, so long as we live. Garlemald lies in ruins, but the bonds between us will never be broken. We are the chain that connects generations past and future. You and I, it's links. Help us, Lord Metius, for all we have been and for what we may yet become. Please.
To be lectured by the younger, it ill becomes a man of my station. I will rejoin the talks at Tertium. Might I trouble you to escort me? Ere we part, I apologize for my discourtesy. I owe you my life, and I thank you.
Euless, wait. I'd like a word. With you as well. I'm to stay close, after all.
Yes, my dear.
Worry not, we shall see the magistrate safely back to Tertium.
What is it?
You bound that man with trust, didn't you? That's why he did not require coercion to return.
I love how people are with Zero.
Shall we walk, perhaps? Chilly, standing around here.
Righty.
So that's how Zero came to join you. Still, I'm not sure I'm qualified to explain something like trust.
Faith, trust, and pixie dust.
I wouldn't describe myself as a sociable person. Before all this, any free time I had, I spent looking after my brother and sister. As for the magistrate, I only told him what's been on my mind of late. But I wouldn't have done so, I think, if it weren't for the twins' influence. Trust is infectious, in a manner of speaking. When someone believes in you, it makes you want to believe in them, in others, in yourself. Perhaps it's because the magistrate felt that earnestness that he gave us a chance. As I did, after I was caught trying to steal provisions from the enemy. Trust comes easy in such company.
Little wonder my world is devoid of it. No one trusts in you, and so you trust in no one. And round the wheel turns. During the Contra Memoria, we had already come to judge one another based on strength and usefulness. You either used or were used. Those who rejected this rule didn't survive. My mother wanted to save the world, to fulfill the hopes of Memoria's good and true. After she died, I carried on her mission alone.
Alone? Didn't you have anyone to help you?
Almost. 2 men tried just the once. a swordsman and a mage, whom I met when passing through a village. They had saved the people there from corrupted Memoriates. When they learned our enemies were the same, they seemed heartened. They claimed to be soldiers of a kingdom called Baron, and were traveling the realm in search of a means to end the Contra Memoria. They invited me to join them. I refused. How could I not, having learned the lessons of my world? Those who would work with others always have their own motives. I would not place myself at their mercy. I would not be forced to submit. I expected some manner of outburst, some show of frustration at having failed to deceive me. But they simply watched me walk away. I didn't know what to make of it then, but now... Perhaps they shared a bond of trust. Perhaps they were the last ones left who dared. Perhaps they hoped I was like them too. Perhaps it was just an offer, and nothing more. I continued fighting alone. But ultimately I was undone, overwhelmed by enemies that had banded together. I was cold, in pain, wishing desperately that someone would save me. And as I lay there in solitude, I felt it happen. The breaking of our world. Darkness washed over me.
I love that we're getting this backstory.
And I was swept into the rift. When I finally managed to return, it was to a world forever transformed. My home, now filled with abominations. I had a chance to learn about trust, and forsook it. I never had the power to save my home single-handed. I should have accepted their invitation. Had I joined them as I've joined you, I might not have had to face the end of the world alone. But it's all history now. No amount of reflection or regret will change our present reality.
Whatever may have happened in the past, you're still here, Zero. Alive. So long as you're alive, there will always be hope, no matter how bad things get. What you couldn't do yesterday, you might still do today. Think about it. It's plain that you've forged bonds with those around you. If you didn't feel that in some sense, would you have risked your life as you did for a meager ration of boots? I trust you too, for what it's worth.
Trust.
Here it is again.
There it is again. The fucking word. Today's word of the day is trust.
The fire that burned in my breast when you came to my rescue. The urge to weep, though there is no sorrow. If this is trust, then what must I do? How do I answer it?
By giving me your trust. With a handshake, perhaps? I love my character so much. My character has somewhat like, he's very, I don't want to say he's smart or dumb. He has moments of fucking dumb, of being a complete dumbass and being a complete smart ass. Like he has moments, but he's very down the middle. There is at one point I really do want to like write a backstory for my character at some point. It's so crazy. It's like,
it's
just
not
don't
something
suck his
you do
ether
constantly, mine. A friend is a friend regardless.
Just don't suck his ether, Zero.
A friend. So that's what it means.
Friend.
Someone you trust.
Yeah, okay. Friend. Thank you. I feel at least as though I found the answers I sought, and I owe it all to you and Julius. Right then, I expect the others have already arrived back at Teturuni. We should join them. Full glad I'm going to see everyone return, and none the worse for wear. Various representatives of the garment community have gathered here at this very moment. Dare I say this fine opportunity to announce the trade agreement. For the memorandum, trust you find the terms acceptable. I do, and Nos, I pray forgive my disgraceful conduct earlier. I'm ashamed not only of my behavior, but for placing the burden of negotiations solely on your shoulders in my absence. You should know that when we brought up the subject of the tower's reactivation to people at Trapper's Den, some reacted quite strongly. Once we explained that it would be to prevent another Voidson invasion, however, they were more receptive. It's fair to say the recent episode's still fresh in their minds. It take long to deliver a supply of ceruleum. After that, I didn't expect to see such a large crowd. Even the stuffy Imperials who normally keep to themselves in Stentanus are here. Ahem. My friends and countrymen, lend me your ears. Look at my chin. I am pleased to inform you all of this joyous occasion that we, the people of Golbez, have entered into a trade agreement with Razadhan. To aggregate our accord, we intend to grant the individuals before you access the Tower of Babel. In return, Razadhan will provide us with supplies, which shall be equally distributed amongst the settlements of our nation. I like him. Let me be clear on one point. This is not an act of charity but trade. A bargaining struck between equals wrought in trust and respect. And it makes a significant step towards rebuilding our nation and regain true independence. Razadhan holds Garland technology and integrity at the highest esteem. It's my hope that, through this agreement, our people will enjoy a mutual beneficial relationship for years to come. Now then, I bid you gather around to hear the practicals, that you might convey them to those elsewhere. So burdened by hardship and trauma were the people of Garmin that they were unable to imagine a brighter future. To be recognized as equals, as a nation with something of value to offer to others, that validation alone is enough to rekindle their hope. 'Tis by virtue of this partnership that we may access the Tower of Babel, a rather timely development given the Aether tank's impending arrival. Once the tower's stores have been replenished, we need but await Y'shtola's signal to channel the energy to the moon, yes? Then we can leave that and everything else on this end to me and Alphanon. No need to worry. Devote all your energies to the mission in the void. As ever, I am in your debt. We're good friends. Aww. Aww. Oh, Zero's definitely become a fan favorite. I don't care what anyone fucking says. She's fucking amazing. I'll fight anyone that says otherwise. 2 slots remain in your inventory. Oh, shit. What? I could probably just sell this shit. No, this. We've got 4 quests left, guys. I hope we can
Let us take a
finish them all.
moment to review matters as they stand. Having procured sufficient stores of ether, we may now channel the requisite energy unto the moon via the Tower of Babel. Our work on the star is complete. However, we have yet to receive word from Y'shtola as to the state of the lunar preparations.
A ritual to open the gate, and measures to forestall a void-sent invasion. Neither task is simple nor quickly completed. She would doubtless benefit from our assistance.
The very thing I was about to propose. Let us join her above and lend what aid we may. Ere we set forth, however, Y'shtola did bid me relay a message to thee. As thou art well aware, a key objective of our mission is the extraction of thy sister Ashdaya from the Void. Held captive for millennia and divested of an eye, she is like to be severely weakened. To make good her escape, she shall require aid. Aid that is best provided by a fellow Great Worm.
You would have me go in my true form. Very well. Like our sire, we Great Worms are capable of traversing the great expanse. The journey will take some time, but I shall take myself to the moon. To begin with, I shall return this vessel to Radzadhan, that I may have both my eyes. And until such time as we find Ashdaya, I would entrust her eye to your keeping. Will you do this for me?
We shall contact you via Link Pearl once all is in place on the moon. You need but follow Y'shtola's instructions.
Understood. We'll be ready.
Take care, Zero.
It will be the briefest of homecomings. I'll be back before you know it.
In mare lamentorum, then. Go well.
Mare lamentorum, then. Farewell. Panda. Memoirs is waiting on the moon.
I took the liberty of informing Ishtola of our arrival. She and her entourage should be here momentarily.
Is it gonna be a Loporits?
Forgive me. I'd hoped to have everything in order sooner. My thanks for the extra hands.
Alphino and Alice stand ready at the Tower of Babel. Vritra is also en route.
Excellent. You've done well, all of you. For my part, I've managed to prepare the ritual with help from the Watcher. All that remains is to channel the ether from below. This should, I pray, open a gate leading to the moon of the 13th.
May I just say how excited we are to be a part of this grand undertaking. The development of the artificial Atomos was one thing, but this is an opportunity like no other. Ishtola even managed to get a loan of elegant treatises on void sense summoning from the prized collection of the Sons of Saint Koinak. The Empire's application of etherochemistry in regulating void gates provided us with many a useful insight for our work, let me tell you.
I asked a favor of Grahatir when we were comparing notes on cross-rift travel. Given his credentials, I was confident he wouldn't be denied. The knowledge of our forebears has brought us far, as has our own. And with our knowledge and resources, we shall construct a void-sent containment seal on a heretofore unseen scale.
Containment seal? Then thou wouldst make use of...
Aye, a tried and tested means of holding dark entities at bay is readily available here. 'Twould be remiss of us not to employ it. We shall reforge the brands that Xenos and Fandaniel destroyed. That which held even Zodiac shall more than suffice for void scent of any persuasion.
The Watcher is already hard at work, tending to the most critical parts of the brand's restoration. There are, however, a number of concerning factors that remain. With your help, I'm sure we can resolve them.
Time is of the essence, so I suggest we continue this discussion as we make our way to the brands.
Alrighty. I also need to learn how to properly edit my card because I still haven't done that yet. Now then, to the matter at hand. With Watcher's assistance, we shall reforge each of Zodiac's brands and use them to enact a barrier capable of repelling void sense. Yet though we expect to be effective against larger beams on account of its original purpose, it just has to allow less of voice to slip through. Therefore we shall acquire a second line of defense. I believe the Leporit's supporters would be suitable for this purpose. Oranja, Ande, the two of you have a strong rapport with our Lunar allies. I would have you meet with Living Way in Best Wade's Burrow and provide any assistance they require. I'll join you, as a voice and my knowledge may be of use. An excellent idea. In the meantime, the rest of us will see to reforging the brand. I'll send word where we have finished. Pray do the same. Dun, 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 ba, 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 ba. Hey, Argos. There you are. You're still disappointing me with the present undertaking. I understand she wishes to deploy your pride of joy, the veritable carrots of our eyes, our unrivaled combat supporters, as a precautionary measure in case the voice sense contemporary seal of hers proves lacking. As we speak, my fellows are rounding up what units they can and will bring them to the northeastern corner of the in short order. Please wait there.
Dreadfully sorry to have kept you all waiting.
I love the Leporits.
Hello there, friends. A new person. Heard there
A
was
new
a bit of
person.
a rush, so we gathered what combat-ready supporters we had available.
A welcome contribution. Thine initiative never ceaseth to amaze.
Oh, stop! You're making me blush! Though we have fulfilled the purpose given to us by Heidelin, aiding the people of Aetheris remains our greatest joy. So you can count on us, ever and always. Right, so we originally deployed these supporters to patrol the moon and keep it safe. They've never tussled with Voidsent before, but with sufficient data, they ought to hold their own against the ghastly fiends. Practical, tactical data acquired in the moment, and who better to give the supporters an educational thrashing than the champion of Aetheris?
I believe I would make a better instructor. Not only have I fought Voidsent, I am one.
I love that look on her face. Oh God.
Well, don't just stand there. Engage!
Well, don't just stand there. Engage!
Engage!
Oh God, am I gonna have to fight a zero? To be fair, Zero is probably the strongest Void Scent we have, so...
A defeat's bitterer than the bitterest carrot. Using this experience, we must enhance the supporters and turn them into Void-Scent Slaughterbots!
Slaughterbots!
Indeed. Right after we've managed to put the poor dears back together.
Pray forgive our comrade's enthusiasm. May I inquire as to how long the repairs will take?
Take about 5 years.
On an ordinary day, I'd say no less than 5 carrots briskly consumed. But if you were to provide us with encouragement... we just might be able to do it in 2.
Go, go, La Porrets. Go, go, La Porrets. Go, go, La Porrets. There's your encouragement.
This I leave to you.
I fucking love them. Huh? What? What you say? Ah! Lopert's eyes twinkle with anticipation as they wait your bio-rod exorant. To wit, they yearn for you to rally their spirits. Nope. Do I not have rally as a... Damn, I thought I had rally as a favorite. What a marvelous feeling. There's nothing like the wild gesticulations of encouragement to fire you up. If you cheer me on, I can do not less but than my very best. Oh, thank you very, very much. You don't know how uplifting it is to have you encouraging us. I mean, showing us the proper technique as we may keep our supports operating at peak efficiency. What? Engage! Engage! Oh, sorry. I missed the... Forgive me. The sight of precious parts is strangely soothing, sleep-inducing. But I'll try to keep moving. Hi, everyone's in high spirits indeed. Thanks for your encouragement. We'll have the supporters up and running again in no time at all. Pray attend to your main busy works and leave the deployment of our new and improved Void-Scent Slaughterbots to us.
Can you hear me? We've just finished restoring the brands.
Cool.
Let us reconvene once you've finished tending to matters there. The culmination of our efforts is nigh.
No. The red side of the moon. Plans already, I presume. Excellent. With all the ports having deployed their supporters, we are ready to proceed. Let's rejoin your store post haste and eyes opening our gate into the void. My thanks for seeing to support us. With this, all is readiness for the ritual. First, I shall give the order to Alpha Nonalze in the Tower of Babel to channel Aether to the moon. Once we have assumed a significant amount of Aether, Oriandre and I shall begin our incantation to open the Void Gate. If all goes well, the Tower will form in the fabric of reality, at which point you must activate the brands and put in place the containment seal. You look like Link! As all, there are no questions, let us begin. Alright, I might go to the bathroom again if this is voiced, which I'm going to assume it is, because I see no reason why it should not be.
Apologies for the wait.
Alright, be right
The
back.
preparations here are finally complete.
Excellent. The Tower 2 is activated. But give the word and we will begin channeling the ether.
Very well then. Make it so.
The moment of truth.
By the sisters!
Oriandre, commence your invocations. 'Tis time to open our gate. Tear is beginning to form. Quickly, activate the brands.
Activating brands. Okay, first we have to activate McDonald's. Then we have to activate General Motors. What's next? What other brands should we activate? A Burger King, I suppose. My cord for my headphones are all over the place. Hold on, I got it. Hold on. Alright, there we go. Much better. Not as tangled, so.
The gate is open, and the
Big
seal appears
success.
to be in place.
Let's see how well it holds.
I'm here. I really wish I had a different headpiece. I'm not a big fan of that, but... Ah, hello, I'm the Lone Void Scent. How are you? I am here to establish communications between our peoples. And maybe we can activate a mutual trust and understanding between ourselves.
What an enormous gate! Lord Golbez will be eager to hear of this. So this is the promised land. The land of boundless ether.
Up we go. La-la-la-la-la.
I dare say the seal doth serve its purpose.
Well, yes, but it was only for a little guy, so... Hi, dude.
I see all proceedeth apace. Remarkable.
Remarkable.
Indeed. Just this moment, a void scent emerged from the gate, by which we may safely assume it leads to the 13th.
It's incredible, Ishtola. Truly incredible. Oh, what an honor it is to have been part of this historic achievement.
A part is an understatement. None of this would have been possible without you and yours. Our success has also served to solidify our understanding of cross-rift travel. The Ascians rejoined reflections to the source by instigating elemental imbalances. These imbalances weakened the barrier between realities, causing the ether of a reflection to flood the source. But why is it that reflections are predisposed to rejoin the source? Why have they never merged with one another?
Thou art suggesting there is a unique property inherent to the source, one responsible for such an outcome.
I am. 'Tis my conclusion that, as the point of origin for the reflections, the source has an innate pull over them. Hydaelyn, I believe, sought to suppress that pull, which is why she was created with the power of light, of stasis.
I have less than an hour, so I'm definitely going to go longer than
Meanwhile,
1
the power of
o'clock,
darkness, of activity,
how far it
reigns
normally
in the
goes for
void.
3 hours, so.
Hydaelyn's influence would naturally be weaker, and this manifested in the form of planar fissures. Working with this hypothesis, I set my sights upon where the pull was assessed to be strongest, and through our combined efforts, we succeeded in opening a gate to the void. Now, I must stress, it was because we sought the void that we succeeded. Pleased though I am to have my theory proven, the secrets of travel to other reflections still elude us. Even so, in the reality that lies beyond the 8th umbral calamity, there are those who found a way to reach the first. I will not rest until I do the same.
One step closer to fulfilling your dream, eh?
Just a step. Many more remain to be taken. Which further motivates me to forestall a void-sent invasion. So come, let us set forth, to find Ashdaya and put an end to Golbez's plot.
Climb upon my back. I shall
As we did discuss prior, I shall see the alchemists safely home, then together with the Loporrits maintain vigil over the gate.
May the sisters watch over and keep you safe.
Into the void once more.
This is the moon of the 13th.
That's a red moon, all right.
It is. Ever since the flood, it has been a sanguinary orb in the sky.
No void scent. A rather more subdued reception than I had anticipated.
But unsurprising, given how jealously Golbez conceals the location of his domain. Still, we must remain on guard. One of his minions came through the gate, after all, and more may lie in wait.
I do not sense my sister. Where could she be? Where?
Steady, Vritra. We've barely arrived. Let us explore our surrounds before drawing conclusions.
Yes, thou art right. I shall survey the moon from above. The ground I leave to you all.
Well then. Surface of the moon is a grim shade of crimson, consequence of the flow of darkness, perhaps. matter how you strain your eyes, you spy no signs of life. In all directions extend a desolate waste without end. I'll do my sprint when I have to do the next thing. I like the music. Hold your breath and attempt to catch the faintest noise. Save for the sounds of the comrades, there's nothing. So far you have failed to find any clues as to Azdaja's whereabouts. Perhaps Sierras knows something you missed. Well, maybe I have a little more time than an hour. Be done around 1:30, so.
The chasm has caught your attention as well.
Yep.
There's some manner of structure below. Worth a look, wouldn't you say?
I too sense something here. This pit much resembles the Cradle of Darkness on our moon, where Zodiac was once imprisoned. If this place serves the same function, then a fragment of his power must have been sealed in the depths. Strange, though. When Zodiac perished in the Source, I presumed that every aspect of him was thus unmade, and his power scattered. But it's unmistakable. The darkness that permeates this abyss. Could a trace of him yet remain? Or is it something else?
I hear thee, sister. I hear thee. Come on, my friends. Aztaya is here, within this chasm.
There she is! There's the dragon! Saifatra, I have come to rescue thee.
You were entrusted with Azdaya's eye, were you not?
Oh, yeah, that thing. Here, let me just pull it out of my pocket. Wherefore art thou here? Oh, thank goodness. Tis thee, dear sister, truly thee. How long have I dreamed of this moment? Would that I could have found thee sooner, for I'm here now. Let us return home together. Do you not notice the spiraling chains around her of magic? The thought fills me with joy, but I fear I cannot. Not even the dragon's might can these chains be broken. For they are forged by the very will of the man named Golbez.
So this is indeed Golbez's domain.
Thou keepest company with mortals. A lot has changed. I do. They are my stalwart allies, without whom I could not have come this far.
Cease?
That's so.
Ask dear
Much time hath passed indeed. It doth feel like only yesterday that we were fighting the boys and hordes the man of Alga had unleashed on Masadaya. Desperate to save Tiamat, I flew into this lightless world to strike at the heart of the cloud of darkness's forces. Yeah, I took care of that person too. That's Final Fantasy IV. But the voice that I slew returned again and again. Before I knew it, the rift betwixt worlds had closed. I was stranded, bereft of strength. Or is that Final Fantasy? No, it's Final Fantasy 3, isn't it, with the Onion Knight? I think. Yeah, that's 3. Thou didst save the lives of full many, sister. Today we abide in harmony with men, working side by side and forging enduring bonds. Indeed, in the course of searching for thee, I did cross paths with many a noble mortal, whom I build a nation of rich diversity. To thee I would show it, my beautiful Razatan. I shall not rest until thou art free. Golbez found me collapsed, the darkness ravaging my wounds. He spoke and said, "It is but a matter of time before your turn, but I have the power to stop it." And he did, for a price. I will remain myself but bound, in everlasting peace for his minions, who usurp upon my ether for thousands of years.
What now, then? Does this great worm intend to remain a captive meal for all eternity, not daring to test her chains?
With such a thine attempt to imprison mortal, thou art as graceless as Needhog. It was Golbez who did weave this spell, and so its defeat should serve to unravel it. Would it suffice as a show of spear were I to reveal what I know of the villain?
Now there's a start. So, what can you tell us?
May have in order to sustain the magic. You cannot travel far from this place. He doth prefer to send minions to carry out his will, but on occasion will himself ascend to the moon's surface. And every time without fail, he will visit the same location to the south. Something important for life there, doubt it not.
Well, you heard her. Shall we look into this spot near and dear to our enemy's heart?
Yes, indeed! Abyssal Dark. The others have already begun searching for clues. Let's do the same. I'll take charge of this area. You can see to the south. That's a fucking huge area, but okay. They couldn't have made it just a little bit smaller for us. Oh, motherfucker. A glint from beneath the rock catches your eye.
Did you find something?
Possibly.
A memoria. But whose?
You have lied, pillaged, and murdered. Have you anything to say in your defense?
No. Every one of them got what they deserved. Trusting fools.
Trusting fools?
Like you would-be heroes. Aye. You do well to keep a close eye on each other. It always ends the same way. A knife in the back. And better to have the handle towards your hand. You'll see! Oh, yes. You will.
death, may your soul find salvation.
I can't bring myself to pray for the unrepentant. You're a nobler man than I.
Just believe that had these men known peace and plenty, they would have not been consumed by
Victims of the Contra Memoria, then. Like so many others. But we will end it.
Golbez's memory?
Thank you. I shudder to imagine what might have happened if you hadn't dealt with the Dark Ones.
With the Dark Ones? Who is that?
Oh, her? She's like you, I hear. Hunts Memoriates,
That's
taken by
Zero.
darkness.
Well, well. A kindred spirit. Perhaps we will finally have a new comrade.
No. I've no interest in working with others. Much less someone who looks as suspicious as you.
Oh, I didn't read what she said.
If there's nothing else, I'll be on my way.
Oh, very well, or something like that.
Even when we share the same goal, we can't overcome the mistrust. Such is the way of things, the wisdom of our era.
My precious few Memorites remain who cling to the light. Would that we could have won her over. Memorites.
We'll make do, old friend. We have accomplished much already, and another person may well have been more of a hindrance than help. Now then, our work here is finished. His Majesty has summoned us, so let us not delay. To Baron.
To Baron.
Had another vision of the past, did you? What? I was in it. It's them. The pair I met in that village. Which means the one sealed in this Memoria is...
So, you have come. You, who would oppose our crusade.
Our crusade. Stop. Sister. Yep, Golbez was the one there.
You. I know you.
Is that so? From the world before, I dare say. 'Tis impressive enough that you have managed to retain your mortal form. But to remember your past besides. But that is of no moment. You are the Memoriate who vanquished my minions. Correct.
And what if I am?
I would bid you join me. As a child of our world and slave to the wheel, fight with me for the salvation of all our souls.
Fight with you? More like fight as your pawn. It isn't me you want, but my power. And if I don't obey, you'll bind me like you bound that dragon. But no more. I refuse to be bound ever again. I fight only for myself, and for those in whom I trust. My friends.
My friends, they are my power.
I see. A pity.
Pity.
It is for the dragon that you have come, yes? When first you appeared, I thought simply to remove a threat to our plan. Never did I imagine that you would reach this place and gift me a golden opportunity.
Golden opportunity. Speak plainly, jailer.
Long as it has been imprisoned, this dragon has grown feeble and weak, its spirit extinguished. Your coming has served to rekindle her forgotten hope. Her yearning to be free, to return home. That is the key to our deliverance.
Azaja, no!
The darkness is ravaging her. She's becoming a void scent.
Archer! Smash!
I must flee.
Rise, O Shadow Dragon, and obey!
Shadow Dragon. So maybe we're not gonna fight Golbez, but we're gonna fight her. That's our boss. Oh, no, never mind. Maybe Golbez as well. We'll see.
Kill him.
Ah, shit.
Damn you! Keep our guests occupied.
No, I have to fight Golbez.
Save her. I beg thee. Save my sister.
Oh, god damn.
before darkness swallowed the world, I fought tirelessly in a war without end. The experience taught me to discern the strong, that dragon, and you. Face me.
Face me.
Accursed light.
Accursed light.
You, who have ever basked in its warmth, could never understand our envy, our agony. You will not deny us our release.
Ah, there's the pose. The void cast Dais. So this might happen. This is probably what's gonna happen. I'm probably gonna do this fight, and then as soon as I get free time, I'm probably gonna have to end the stream, and then I'm just gonna record the last mission off screen. So that's probably what's gonna happen. The void cast Dais. Knight in Black, Golbez.
Expect no mercy. To destroy you, I shall bring my all to bear. Come, warriors from beyond the rift. Oppose our crusade, then come. But know that none shall deny us salvation. This place shall be your tomb. I will free us from the wheel. No obstacles.
Oh shit. Yep, that was my fault.
No matter foe, I will stay the course.
Oh, that shit keeps coming, huh?
Darkest hero, please! I bring my people liberation! You shall know true terror! Hear me and obey! Crush them! Bathe them in black flame! My meteors will extinguish your light! A raging gale to rend you asunder! For your doom!
Again.
Servant of Shadow! Let lightning surge! Gale to rend you asunder!
Oh shit! I took that mistake.
Be gone!
Almost have him. We almost have him. And they use the limit break. Got him. Got him.
My power. Even my blade. So, this is the limit of my defiance.
I'm gonna go with you. Okay, well you left, so... Now behold, small Bez. Aw, no one gave me a thing. Fucking assholes.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What's happening?
At last, the moment is at hand. You may have bested me, but not quickly enough. Too late will you look to the chasm. You've won the battle, but I win the war.
Stop this. I beg of thee, let her go.
Darkness made manifest once abided in the depths of this abyss, until one day it dispersed in a haze of ether. In the absence of the great flow, that ether has nowhere to return. And so it has coalesced, giving rise to a mighty voidsent. Now feast. Feast upon this dragon and its ardent longing for home with it.
Ah, shit.
From the convergence of ancient and newborn, an entity without equal shall emerge, one who shall tear down the barrier between worlds. Upon you, who shall deliver us from eternal damnation, I bestow the name of a hero of Eld.
Of Eld.
Zeromus, awaken!
Zeromus! Ooh, okay.
No matter how powerful, a void scent can be sealed in Memoria.
Why won't my sight hit it? Uh-oh.
Damn it. It's too strong.
But you just said no matter how strong.
Our warding scales may not hold. Not against a void scent born of Zodiac's ether.
Alright, let's get the fuck out.
We must retreat. Everyone to me.
Rest my sister, and I will save thee. This I swear. Made it back safely, at least. The Dark Throne. In light of this development, that we escaped with our lives is an accomplishment unto itself. Or that we could have anticipated Azajal's yearning to return home could be manipulated in this fashion. Alas, we must now contend with a newborn void scent hell's bent on breaching the rift. And one with such prodigious strength, Zeromus is unlike anything I have ever seen. So named for an ancient hero, as Golbez said, though none can say if there is even a sliver of truth to the legends. Perhaps Golbez chose it in the hopes that his champion will do that which no one could in the Cantor Moria, save the world. A true hero would not damn another world to save his own. We're not about to let that happen, but regardless, we need to regroup. Aye, though I am to admit, we are in no state to face a void scent of Zeromus' might. Vetra not least at all, but I in mind both. But now let's return to Razad Han and take a stock of the situation. Very well. Andy, I trouble you to head at best Westboro and apprise Urianja of the situation. The rest of us shall tend Vetra's wounds before we return to Razad Han. Pray join us there anon. That was actually really good. I like this. I think 6 point, like there's usually like a 6.5. That's how, or it's like 0.5. That's how high they go before the next update, right? Burrow. Ah, Andy, thou art returned. I'm pleased to say it has been blessed uneventful in your absence. More importantly, what of our mission in the void? Yeah, some shit went down. Heavens forward. The Hazard should be used to birth the dread voice and born of Zodiac's residential aether. But we could not have predicted this outcome. There's no small mercy. The voice and containment seal. Employ the self-same brands that once imprisoned Zodiac in its creation. The seal should serve to hinder Zeromas. Yet for how long, none can say. For our enemy strength is unknowable, whilst the bearer was erected in haste. Thou shalt rejoin our comrades on Non to deliberate measures, yes? Then I shall remain here to maintain my vigil over the seal. Shall we observe signs of impending incursion? Rest assured I shall send word without delay. Go well, my friend. Ah, Master Andy. We have been expecting you. When the soundtrack of your comments returned earlier, I couldn't help but notice that they were in low spirits. Oh, this is nothing too serious. But forgive me, you must be eager to join them. But follow me. We're going to assume this is going to be voiced. Sup?
Do you remember Ciriato and Farfarello? The cowardly pair of Voidsent that dwelled in my domain? Ciriato devoured Farfarello, and in so doing he inherited an all-consuming fear of Barbariccia. For as you know, when a Voidsent is devoured, it doesn't simply cease to be. Its soul persists within the devourer. And when a Voidsent dies,
like this could be a way to...
all the souls that harbored may break free to become individual entities once more.
Basically, this is to help with your...
By defeating Zeromus, we may yet save Ashdaya. And to make certain that we do, we must remind her of who she is. When the time comes, you must call to her. Call with all your being.
Thy words give me heart, Zero. Thou hast my gratitude.
Then it's settled. Our objective is to defeat Zeromus. While it is unsettling that a Voidsent could be born of Zodiac's ether, Its very nature may render it susceptible to the brands that once contained him. Did Urianger have aught to say?
Pretty much the same thing.
I see. If the seal may not hold for long, then haste is paramount.
Couldn't we just let it come to the source and strike it down here?
Doing so would consign Ajdaya's soul to the ethereal sea. Any attempt to ensure her survival demands that we deal with Zeromus in the 13th.
I could barely go near it. Never mind land a blow. So thick was the shroud of darkness. How do you propose we fight such a foe?
Simple. Against impenetrable darkness, we must wield resplendent light. And it just so happens, there is a world replete with light. The question of how we will harness that light, you may leave to me. With our recent discoveries and proven techniques, as well as the aid of comrades near and far, I have faith that we will find a way. But only if I begin my work at once. Rest up while you can, for there will be much to do when I return.
It wouldn't do to be idle while our esteemed sorceress labors tirelessly. I shall be training if you have need of me.
Wait. Allow me to join you. I must become stronger for what lies ahead.
Fine by me. Come on then.
I shall not pass my time wallowing in despair. Using my vessel, I shall attend what preparations I may.
Sounds good to me. My sister. How long have I dreamed of saving her? But if I am to do so, it must be better than I have been. Blessed though I am to have you and yours as comrades, I cannot well ask you to lift me up every time doubt and despair creep into my heart. I won't falter again. This I swear. I hold fast to my conviction, Ande, and I pray that you will stand with me to the last. Alrighty. I'm actually lucky I was able to do this. Meanwhile, on the moon of the 13th...
Zeromus is risen, but not yet at full strength. It will take time before the fiend is able to breach the veil. But what is another moment on this long journey I have endured?
I have endured.
It remains as fresh as if it were yesterday. Old friend.
Oh, so he's not actually Golbez.
Of your passing.
He's the
and the pain.
The dude. He's the blonde-haired dude.
As I promised you then, I promise you now. They shall sing of Golbez, the hero who shattered the wheel and brought salvation to the world.
That's honestly what I figured it was going to be the case. Like, that the true quote-unquote Golbez was that crystal. And while this Golbez is the blonde-haired dude, which is what I figured was the case. From light's embrace to shadows deep, a world to save, an oath to keep. The Dark Throne. You win in your dice. Alright, guys. That is gonna do it for this stream of Final Fantasy XIV. I really do like streaming this game for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Watch live archive here on YouTube. I don't know when I'll be back streaming again. Like I said, I could be streaming not next week, but maybe next month in June or July or August. I guess it all really depends. But yeah, that's we'll just see. So anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. Guys, if you yeah, let me know how you guys felt about the Golbez and everything with the Dark Throne. I thought it was really good. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for the stream. I'll see you guys. Keep watching Tears of the Kingdom, which is coming out every single day, which is fantastic. And then, of course, Octopath Traveler 2 coming out as well, and that will be wrapping up on Saturday. So, guys, hope you are enjoying watching both those series. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching this stream. I'll be back in 14 when the next update comes out, probably later this year, but I will for sure be playing 16 next month when that comes out. Hopefully, either Tears of the Kingdom or what I play after Octopath Traveler 2 will wrap up before 16 comes out. If not, well, I'm probably just going to put that game on hiatus then until Tears of the Kingdom and or 16 wraps up, because that's a game that I'm going to start right away. So, all right, guys, thank you all for watching again, and I'll see you guys in 14 in the next update, and see you guys every single day for every video release. Bye!